well-informed crowd into it here at the start. They have had their ups and downs in the cheering department during the final. Lakers control the tip. Magic played by Jordan. Teagle beating Paxson. Yes. Lakers get the new 24. Teagle forced it. Although when you talk of Terry Teagle, I don't know if there is such a thing as a forced shot. Here's Paxson. Yes. Now Cartwright matched with Perkins. And Magic backing Jordan. Divac. Divac on the follow.
Magic was trying to throw a skip pass across to AC Green. He intercepted it.
John Paxson get much playing time during the regular season. He's really come on in the playoffs, but he said should make him stronger for the years to come. Magic fouled on the play. Feels his legs are well rested. He'll put a couple of extra years on his career.
That's why they call him good news. He's going to find something positive in every situation.
And Livingston called for the foul. It put Chicago over the limit. Magic Johnson to the line. We're just under 3 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Lakers with a 19-17 lead. Well, the Magic Michael matchup, both logging the minutes. And Michael Jordan has actually taken the lead in the assist department over Magic Johnson. Bulls with the ball trailing by 3. Pass intended for Jordan. Able to recover. Here's Pippen. And last touch by Pippen.
That may be the first loose ball that I can remember the Lakers coming up with.
Vlade Divac and John Paxson in a heated discussion away from the ball.
The last thing the Lakers need right now is for a player to be ejected from the game.
The look as Divac was called for the foul. Vlade Divac in the face of John Paxson, then Cliff Livingston coming over.
Ablis touched the ball and then came down in the backcourt.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jordan off the steal. Michael Jordan field goal. An emphatic stuff by Jordan. Here's Campbell. Yes, and it counts.
The Bulls defense finds a way to get easy scores. 4th in the league this year in steals. Jordan, one of the best pickpockets you're going to find, and then one of the best finishers at that end. Pre-designed spots on offense for the Lakers. All you got to do is get there. When they double Magic, he'll find you.
Livingston called for the foul. Eldon Campbell played briefly in the Los Angeles Friday night. You may recall he came on for the opening tip of overtime with Vlade Divac in foul trouble. Won the tip, then hit a short jump shot. But that's been it in this series for Campbell. Cartwright making contact with Divac. Oh, what a shot by Bill Cartwright.
And Divac there with the extended hand challenging the shot.
And back come the Bulls. Lakers lead at 23-21. Here's Jordan. A gorgeous move again. Jordan going at Vlade Divac strong and then able to lay it home softly. Magic thought he was fouled. No call. And here's Pippen.
There's no one to cover the backcourt.
Not a good play a moment ago by the Lakers. Campbell lost the grip. Magic waiting for a foul call. As a result, he just stayed in front court, did not make the play. You can't do that. And as a result, the Bulls were able to fast break. Teagle called for his second. 40 seconds remaining. Well, tonight's Celebrity Watch, including you saw Jesse Jackson, Dustin Hoffman, Spike Lee, and there's Jack, who we're told is negotiating to play Jimmy Hoffa in an upcoming motion picture, and reportedly he has requested that a role be written in for this man, Michael Jordan. Some people will go to great lengths to hang around with certain people.
A little one-on-one on the set.
Second quarter underway, and the Bulls with a 27-25 lead. That a three-pointer for Craig Hodges. They coughed it up only 5 times on Sunday night. That was a record low for an NBA Finals series. Oh, with the good pass from Perkins here at the Forum during the regular season. In fact, he was player of the game. At the game that saw Magic Johnson go down with an injury, and there is Smith bringing the Lakers within 1.
Yeah, and that was a 2-point game at the time when Magic went down with the injury. He played the entire fourth quarter, Smith. They wound up winning by 13.
For a while during the season, Pippen drew the foul. Pippen is now 4 for 5 from the line. As a senior at Marquette, Tony Smith averaged 24 a game, although he shot 0%. He was noted for his defensive play. Pressure by the Bulls. Green going all the way. Able to shed Grant, who did not. Chicago on Friday night. Tony Smith handling against Craig Hodges. So Smith and Johnson in the backcourt. Campbell up front along with Perkins and Green. Shot clock is down to 8. Smith had a motion. Smith with the drive. Well, Tony Smith off the bat.
So good at putting it on the floor and so strong going to the basket. His perimeter game was not worked on.
Hodges, yes. Craig Hodges hitting 2 of his lead by 1.
Keep in mind, the entire series, the Bulls have had an incredible ability to answer the challenge each time the Lakers try to make a run.
Perkins, well, someone lost an assignment, and Perkins with his first field goal. Bulls lead by 1. Pressure by Chicago. And the Lakers back to Divac, bringing it up, and he lost it. Jordan off the steal.
Again, we hate to keep saying it, but that's part of the problem when you have a 7-footer, 6'11" guy trying to bring it up the floor.
Wild gamble pass, and Pippen able to come away with it.
Tremendous recovery defensively by the Bulls.
Here's Jordan for Grant. Ball knocked away. Bulls wanted a foul. Instead, the Lakers on the run. Campbell, yes! Oh, what a move by Ellie. Stepped out. Magic with a risky pass intended for Campbell. Scottie Pippen to the open B.J. Armstrong. And the Bulls. Armstrong and Jordan in the backcourt. Caught right. Grant, Pippen up front. Here's Jordan. Michael is now 5 for 8. He has 10. Eldon Campbell off the bench to hit 4 of 5 for 9 points. Bulls by 3. Jordan was fouled. Perkins over to help out. And Michael Jordan will go to the line for Perkins, his second. Eldon Campbell, the rookie from Clemson, a first-round draft pick of the Lakers, getting the playing time in the absence of the injured James Worthy. Here is Teagle. Yes. Harry Teagle.
The one with 3 personal fouls.
Eldon Campbell getting the position again. Recapture the lead. Campbell has 11, and the foul call.
A little breakdown in communication. The Lakers not talking who was going to play who at the defensive end. As a result, a wide open man underneath. Michael finds him, and now in trying to recover, the foul takes place, stopping the easy score.
That's 3 on Perkins. And now A.C. Green allowed to check in, replacing Eldon Campbell, who hears it from the crowd. Mike Dunleavy changing his mind. Perkins will depart. Campbell will remain on the floor. Perkins sitting down after collecting his third. Grant to the line for the first time. Horace, a 71% free throw shooter. Horace Grant admitting he was very nervous for game number one when the Bulls were very fortunate to hold on, although the Lakers felt that there should have been a foul called on Pippen. Here's Green, rejected by Grant. Shot clock down to 3. And a loose ball foul has been called as the 24-second buzzer went off. It's on Green.
The quickness of the Chicago Bulls at the defensive end. AC Green got up to the top, thought about dunking the thing, instead just shot the little jump hook. It left just enough room for Grant to get the block.
With the Lakers over the foul limit, Grant will go to the line. We have seen bursts by the Chicago Bulls. They have come through with some sensational shooting, and they've had a good shooting second quarter. Bulls now lead it 46-45.
You can see the tremendous flexibility in the Chicago team. If Scottie Pippen can guard Magic Johnson bringing it up, then you know when he goes back and guards AC Green, and AC's the guy bringing it up, he's going to cause problems for AC trying to dribble the ball up the floor.
Mike Mathis not satisfied with Green and Pippen lined up so close to the shooter, Horace Grant.
You are supposed to be 6 feet away from the top of the circle, but the defensive player is always allowed on the inside. The Bulls run a little free throw play where they send guys from behind the top of the circle to try and pick up missed free throws.
Everybody here at the Forum collectively held their breath as Vlade Divac and Michael Jordan collided and bumped knees, and Divac came out hobbling. They thought, oh no, but it was just that. Bumped knees. Divac is fine. Back to you, Mark.
All right, it's halftime. Bob Costas, Pat Riley, and they will be chatting with one-time Chicago Bulls standout Norm Van Leer. Nice play. Elvin Campbell from Vlade Divac, and the Lakers lead by 1 mistakes. Here's Divac, threw up a prayer, thought he'd draw the foul, and here come the Bulls on a 3-on-2. Pippen off the hesitation dribble. A spectacular end-to-end move by Scottie.
When you have a Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, where either one has the ability to lead it, take it down the floor, and then make a decision.
Magic fires down to Green. Good recovery by the Bulls.
And they had a fast break that time, and they're just getting into the offense with 13 seconds left.
Oh, nice move, Smith. He had Paxson committed on the fake. Lakers 49, Bulls 48. Smith has hit 3 of 3. Shot clock at 7. Pippen. Rebounded by Pippen. And now they'll hold for a final shot.
And remember, if Jordan goes right, you've got Paxson, the three-point shooter, spotting up.
Here's Jordan off the fake. Divac. Will it count? No. Vlade Divac racing the clock, and it will not count.
What sensational skills for a center to have. Rebound the basketball and then go one-on-one against the Bulls defense trying to beat the clock, and he's just a youngster in the NBA.
with 13 against Chicago, getting balanced scoring. Here's A.C. Green. Rebounded by Magic Johnson. And he's fouled.
Michael Jordan, from the time Magic started to bring the ball up the floor, put pressure on him. Once he gave it up, he did not let Magic get it back again to do anything at the offensive end.
You see the stats on Campbell, the rookie out of Clemson. Michael Jordan, 5 for 11 for his 12 points. Magic is 5 for 5 from the line. Lakers and Bulls tied at 50. Lakers by 1. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, and Steve Jones from the Forum in Inglewood. Here's Cartwright. Bill Cartwright's got off to a slow start, missed his first 5 field goal attempts, but he's come on. Chicago with a 1-point lead. Jordan with the steal. Pippen moving on Green. Scottie Pippen has 15. Goal shot. If you're coaching Terry Teagle, you live and die by the Teagle jumper. Paxson, yes. John Paxson has hit on 3 of 3. Strong in this third quarter. They now lead by 5. Crowd wanted a foul on Jordan. Magic with the spin and the bucket. Is 3. Game 5 of the NBA Championship Series. Lakers hoping to extend to a Game 6 on Friday night. Bulls trying to wrap it. Here's Green. So the Lakers move within 1.
A.C. Green just made a 4-point swing. Michael Jordan had a wide-open layup on a backdoor move, but A.C. got a piece of the ball with his hands on defense and converted at the offensive end.
Jordan had it knocked away by Perkins. A.C. Green
forcing some mistakes, getting some easy scores as a result.
Cartwright, yes, Bill Cartwright. The Bulls 58 and the Lakers 57. Cartwright has hit his last 4. Magic for 3, yes. Lakers by 2. Jordan to the reverse. So Michael able to Magic looking to push it down court. Here's Green, stripped by Jordan. Pippen with Perkins back.
They change ends so quick.
Teagle and Grant with the rebound. Pippen. Oh, Scottie Pippen.
Jordan, who leads the team in steals and block shots, loves to come from behind the offensive player's head to get a piece. Leads the fast break, looks down the floor, sees his teammate wide open, and as Pippen goes up right there, Perkins hits him in the head. Michael Jordan turns to the official and says, make the call. He got hit in the head. Pippen grabs his head. We want a 3-point play from that.
Chicago Bulls with 6 unanswered have taken a 64-6.
Out of his good position, whereas the Bulls flash and get there quickly.
Jordan, yes. 18 for Jordan. The Bulls by 6. Phil Jackson contending that Tony Smith stepped out of bounds off that dribble move. Magic off the double team, lost it. And here comes Pippen. The reverse slam.
Making things happen from the weak side or blind side where Magic can't see. When they turn them, Pippen's coming. The results points.
Scottie Pippen with 10 of his 21 here in the third. The Bulls in the midst of a 12-2 run. Perkins from downtown. This has been a pattern for Chicago right throughout the playoffs. Magic, that's a three-pointer. And the Lakers within two as long-range bomb looking to counter the hot Chicago shooting. Each game of this series, Chicago has had one or two stretches where they have been on fire. They are in the midst of it here. Paxson looking for the travel. Here's Jordan for Grant. And the foul committed by Divac. That is his second.
Well, the Lakers knew they were in trouble when it was Michael Jordan on the sideline being played by Vlade Divac. Immediately, the Lakers sent another guy over to double team and help out. As Magic comes, Michael decides, I want to get away from him, go down to the baseline where I feel real comfortable, always looking for his open teammate.
It is all on the line for the Lakers. The Bulls win, it is all over. If the Lakers can win, it goes back to Chicago for a Game 6 on Friday night. Smith nearly picked it off. Jordan with the shot clock rolling down. Magic fires for Smith. Good recovery. It counts. Tony Smith with the field goal and the foul called on Pippen.
Michael Jordan hasn't taken many bad shots in this series, but this one, with a couple defenders hanging on him, leads to the easy score and potential three-point play.
Magic Johnson reacting to the good effort by Tony Smith. The Bulls call for time. They lead by 2.
Miller Genuine Draft presents #1 draft choices.
Tonight's Miller #1 draft pick is Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. The one-time North Carolina Tar Heel was the third player selected in the 1984 college draft behind Hakeem Olajuwon and Sam Bowie. As a freshman, Michael led the Tar Heels to the national championship over Georgetown by hitting the winning shot. And as a Chicago Bull, Jordan was Rookie of the Year in 1985, and since then he's been the most valuable player 2 times. He's won 5 straight scoring titles. A reminder, at the end of tonight's telecast, we'll select the Miller Genuine Draft Player of the game. 3:35 remaining in the third quarter. The Bulls lead the Lakers 73-71, and Tony Smith will go to the foul line, hoping to complete a three-point play. That lead pass for Magic Johnson accounted for his 13th assist. Tony Smith has done the job off the bench. 9 points to do as replaced Bill Cartwright. He is up front, along with Grant and Pippen. Good double team. Campbell over to help. Here is Pippen. Scottie Pippen. Magic checking the floor for a fast break opportunity. And A.C. Green making the good catch to put it down. Back come the Bulls. And it will be Laker ball.
Bulls trying to score right back at the Lakers after Magic measured this one up and laid it right on the money for AC.
Particular by the Bulls, who rarely are called for turnovers. And the foul called on the Lakers. That is their third team foul. It's on Campbell.
When Michael goes baseline, the rest of the Lakers must come to help out, because he either can finish by going underneath the rim, or he has the great ability to pull it back, reverse dribble, and take it in the middle. Right there you can see he has collapsed the Laker defense where all 5 gold shirts are surrounding Jordan.
The stat line on Michael Jordan: 7 for 14 from the field. Now 4 out of 5 from the foul line. Here's B.J. Armstrong replacing John Paxson. Smith, yes. 5 for 5 from the field, and the game is tied at 76.
And there's that weak side attack as Jordan takes the lob off the back pick, slams it down. But going back to the Lakers, there's that weak side attack which has been missing. Get the ball out of the post and reverse it.
The Bulls 78 and the Lakers 76. Time winding down in the third. Divac putting the move on Purdue. Campbell. 15 for Eldon Campbell, and the game is tied at 78. Pippen played by Green. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. Going to the left hand and able to squeeze through to give the Bulls a 2-point lead. Down to 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Magic. Right there. Dumps it off. And Campbell ties it at 80. Final seconds. Pippen gets it off. Looking to draw the foul. No call. After 3 at the 4, the Bulls and the Lakers are tied at 80. Scottie Pippen with the lead from Michael Jordan. The Lakers able to come right back. Gorgeous move by Jordan with the left hand. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local. And the Lakers 11 for 19 shooting in the third.
When the Lakers are trying to play pick and roll with Magic, you have to screen people. They've got to be solid screens. You can't miss the defender.
B.J. Armstrong. And again, the Bulls get to the loose ball. Extensively until this evening. Here's Pippen, changed his mind. Grant had it knocked away by Campbell. Pippen to the Bulls coming into tonight. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Steve Jones, Michael Jordan. Yes, he has 25. Laker ball. They are down by 2. Here's Perkins. The game is tied. Magic backing Jordan. Perkins for 3. Rebound Magic. And he keeps it alive. Here's Magic. Rejected. And Armstrong's pass picked off. Smith's pass picked off by Armstrong. 2-on-1. Pippen. Fouled by Perkins.
What a tremendous series of defensive plays by both teams. They're going to award the ball out of bounds. The interpretation on that, there are 2 degrees of flagrant foul. The A degree means that you're really not playing the basketball and trying to stop the shot, that you're playing the person. That means you shoot the free throws and get it out on the side. The second level of flagrant foul, the B interpretation, could mean an ejection if you're trying to hurt someone.
So it is flagrant foul A that is indicated. Pippen gets the 2, and then Chicago receives possession.
And Mike Dunleavy, right there, talking to Jake O'Donnell, saying, you know, in his opinion, he was trying to block the shot, not just playing the player's body. Mike Mathis, who made the call, the same official who made the call in Game 3, the Lakers feel, rather it was Game 2, where the Lakers felt that it turned it around.
Lakers and Bulls tied at 88. 7:40 remaining in the fourth. Now Campbell on Jordan. Right to the fadeaway. What a move by Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan can sense that the crowd is in it, that the Lakers are in it. He's going to take it into his own hands. He starts actually in the middle of the lane, 4 feet outside the lane line on that shot.
Tony Smith missing on his first. He was only 40 for 57 from the line during the season. 70% foul shooter. The Bulls 90 and the Lakers 89. Grant picking off Smith, allowing the jumper by Jordan. Rebounded by Magic. A lead for Green. AC Green beating Scott. With 6:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. Magic Johnson working against Michael Jordan. Magic with 16 points, 18 assists. Campbell! Now, did that go in from Magic, or was it Campbell?
Phil Jackson complaining to the official that the ball actually was going in the cylinder and Campbell reached up and touched it. It should be waved off in his opinion. Keep an eye now. If the ball is in the cylinder when Campbell touches it, no basket. Again, a look from a different angle. The ball, the cylinder, and when Campbell touches it from that angle, it almost looks like he does guide it into the basket. Does he touch before it gets to the cylinder? I say good basket.
By the officials, and the foul called on Livingston. Elvin Campbell to the line. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Lakers 93, the Bulls 90. 6.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Paxson and Jordan now in the backcourt. Pippen, Cartwright, and Livingston up front.
Trying to get Jordan in the isolation on the left side of the floor. The other 4 Bulls on the right side.
Pippen with the open shot for 3. Scottie Pippen has tied it. 30 points for Scottie Pippen. He had 12 in the third to lead the Bulls. Magic's pass deflected and picked off by Livingston.
Those are the great hands of the Bulls, always up anticipating Magic's over-the-head hook pass.
Green over to help. Shot clock at 6. Cartwright. Oh, what a play by Pippen to keep it alive.
And Perkins just jumped a little too soon. He mistimed his jump. He was on the way down while Pippen was on the way up.
Shot clock at 10. Game tied at 93. Paxson with the open shot. And back come the Lakers. Magic fires off the dribble to Smith. Jordan batting it away. Jordan tied up by Campbell. Jordan claiming that he was calling for a timeout. And he got the call.
Jake O'Donnell at first not able to really understand what Jordan was doing down there. When Jordan jumped up and said, that was a timeout I was calling, Jake said, you're right, you had the possession, and I'll recognize that before the jump ball took place. The scramble for the ball, right there, possession, timeout, good call.
Fourth. Lonnie Divac returning. Elvin Campbell sitting down with 21 points. Cartwright stopped by Divac. Paxson shooting.
It's a much better look. 16-footer in the foul line area, wide open, no one playing you.
Paxson open again. John Paxson can 5% during the regular season, and he's at 62+ for the final series.
Yeah, and 44% from the three-point line, and only 41 as Sam Perkins misses on a three-point attempt. Only 41 free throws taken this year.
And here's Paxson.
This guy doesn't shoot a high percentage because he's a driver slasher. He's a pull-up jump shooter.
Perkins. So Perkins to the driving hook. And the Bulls now lead 99-95. Form crowd the crossover and the bucket.
Jordan against the double team, the triple team, the rotating defense, the pump fake, the rotations. Still
minutes remaining in the fourth. Paxson open again. He has been on the Bulls looking for their first ever NBA championship. The Lakers desperately trying to bring it back to Chicago for a Game 6. Paxson, yes! John Paxson again! And the Bulls lead 105-101. Lakers, incidentally, have 1 and a 20 in the timeout category. 1 full and a 20. Lakers have 3 full and a 20. Perkins drawing the double team. Magic also gets double coverage. Perkins for 3. And Pippen rebounds. Timeout called. Jake O'Donnell indicating that Chicago successfully called for the timeout.
Yeah, at this point now, the Lakers have to extend their defense, go after the basketball with some type of trap rotation, try to force the turnover, and then obviously you can't let them run the clock down, so you need to take a foul, and you don't want them to run most of those 22 seconds off. If you're going to foul, do it sooner than later so you get the ball back.
The rep against the Chicago Bulls coming into the playoffs. The large question mark involved, could the supporting cast step up? Could they properly complement the combination of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen? Well, the answer, a resounding yes. They have received big numbers from the likes of John Paxson and Horace Grant. Bill Cartwright has done it. The bench has come through.
If you're going to foul somebody, you would like the ball to go into Cartwright's hands, who only shot 69% for the regular season. Grant only 71, and Pippen 70.
The next Laker foul puts them over the limit, which means the Bulls go to the line. Lakers have been over the limit throughout this fourth quarter. John Paxson for the series is 32 for 49 for 65% shooting in the NBA championship series. Green trying to foul Paxson, got the wraps on him, did not get the call, and now the whistle. 21 during the regular season. Best record in the history of the franchise. Only the 9th team in NBA history to win 60 games in a season. They have swept through the playoffs. Beat the Knicks 3 in a row. Won the first game by 41 points. Knocked off the Sixers in 5. Defeated Detroit in a 4-game sweep. This their first ever trip to the finals in their 25-year history. And they are now 24 and 7/10 seconds away from a championship. They lead by 6. Divac from three-point land. Michael Jordan gets to it. As we come up on 10 seconds remaining, he's fouled by Green. And the Bulls beginning to celebrate. 11 and 4/10 seconds remaining. The Chicago Bulls on the verge of taking 3 out of 3 from the Lakers in Los Angeles. Scholarship fund. Michael Jordan with 30 points. The Bulls lead by 7. Final seconds, Magic's three-point attempt blocked. Pippen comes away with it. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. The Bulls greeted by a portion of this Forum crowd as they try to get back to their locker room. For the Lakers, a different story. The Chicago Bulls' domination of this series has to be considered a major surprise. Mike, there was no reason to believe that the Lakers would fall apart so dramatically?
I think it was a combination of things. I'm not quite sure that everyone gave the Bulls the credit they deserved throughout the season. I think everyone felt the balance of power was in the West this year, that Portland, in fact, was the best team, and when the Lakers got by them, that the Lakers then were just going to put the Bulls away. But the Bulls team was a deceiving team. They did it with a very intricate offense in the half-court area, the ability to score in transition, and then the great team defense.
And Michael Jordan has answered a couple of questions. There have been doubters over the years whether a team led by Jordan could win a championship, and it is so rare for a team that has a scoring champion to go the distance.
Anyone who ever questioned whether Michael Jordan was willing to give up and sacrifice for a championship was completely wrong. It was a case that Jordan is such a great winner, such a great competitor, and wanted so badly. In the early stages, he took maybe too much upon himself, but only trying to win because he knew the supporting cast had not developed yet. But once they stepped up their level of play, the Pippen moving to a new level, Cartwright doing the job in the middle, Paxson knocking out the open shots, and then Grant blossoming into the player he did, then Jordan was willing to spread the wealth around.
And the last time that Phil Jackson won a championship in the NBA, he was a member of the New York Knicks. And the Knicks clinched on this same court here at the Forum back in the 72-73 season when they were able to defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5. With the victory over Detroit in the Eastern Conference Final, the Bulls felt that they had grown up, they had matured, they felt the difference, and that particular level was all about a mental state of mind. We discussed this in the past. They said that in previous seasons, the Pistons' mind games would get to them. Well, they got past that plateau. They came out very aggressively. Michael Jordan setting the stage in that series, and then they go on after losing the opening game at home. They go on to knock off the Lakers in 5.
But wasn't it a maturing factor, very similar to Detroit? They grew up. Very similar to what happened to Detroit as they learned along the way. They lost to Boston in the Garden on the errant pass by Isaiah. Came back the following year, put Boston away, went on to the finals. They lose to the Lakers, but learn a lesson. They come back, win 2 world championships back-to-back. The Bulls have learned their lessons well. They've grown up. They win a championship.
The celebration has begun in the Chicago locker room, and they are celebrating in Chicago as the Bulls take the Lakers in 5.
I'm going to try and go down into the crowd and get to Michael Jordan. Guys, excuse me. Let me get through here. Michael Jordan is the unanimous MVP. He got all 11 votes. Here we are with Michael, surrounded by his mom and his dad and wife. I didn't, under the hat, that wasn't fair, but I'm covered with champagne, I can hardly see. Michael, what does it mean to you?
It means so much. I mean, not just for me, but for the team, for the whole city. It's been a 7-year struggle. I mean, when I first got into Chicago, we started at the bottom, and every year we just worked harder and harder until we got to it. And, it's so gratifying. I'm appreciated so long in my life, for my family, for my kids, everything. It's the most proud day I've ever had.
We read that when they broached the subject of the I'm going to Disney World commercial to you, you said only if all my teammates are involved.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen, for them. They deserve it. Whatever I get, whatever financial situation I get from that, I'm gonna spread it amongst the team. I didn't want it. I want the team to have it. I want everybody to prosper from this whole event. It took a team to get to this point.
Is there a sense of completeness and fulfillment for you now that might not have been there for all your other achievements before?
Well, I wanted to get here. If I never got here, I would never have been disappointed about my career. But it caps it off. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the city. I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of history in the city of Chicago.
Is there a feeling of a passing of the torch, Magic Johnson, to you? And did you have any words with him toward the end of the game?
Well, I know we expressed our love for each other and the love of competition. He thanked me. He certainly was very glad for me. but passing the torch, I mean, the NBA has got so many players that represents them, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And I think besides myself, David Robinson, Charles Barkley, all these other guys, is going to carry the label of the NBA from now on, and I'm just glad I'm a part of it.
Do you have a quick thought about your husband's feats of daring do here?
I'm just very proud of him, and I'm excited that they won the championship, and Chicago's very excited. He deserved everything.
What are you going to do next? How are you going to spend your off season?
With my family, play a lot of golf if she lets me. I'm just going to relax and enjoy this.
Michael, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and we'd like to thank all of you for a terrific season of NBA basketball here on NBC. After 25 years, the Bulls are NBA champions.